Hi, good evening. Welcome to one of my another sessions on training management, training needs analysis. Today we'll talk regarding the Hertzberg's motivation theory and the two factors, factor 1, factor 2, which mention the motivation factors in the high. In this discussion, I will take the motivation factor. As you see on the board that the motivation factors like achievement, recognition, work, responsibilities, advancement, and growth are mentioned under motivation factor. The achievement factor or achievement orientation, the achievement orientation is several other elements under achievement, which is what is the orientation of the individual under the achievement factor. The orientation of the achievement will depend on several other things. If you just look at achievement, what do you mean by an achievement? Then under achievement, what is the orientation for achievement? It is person is wanting an achievement as a single-handed individual or as a combined effort. Achievement in terms of single individual inputs or a collective input. Then achievement whether for ingenuity, meaning somebody is trying to put forward his or her own ideas as a effort to creating a single input and creating value out of that, or is it a collective achievement orientation? Achievement orientation also signifies whether in terms of what they want to achieve, in terms of value added, in terms of cooperation, collaboration, in terms of information sharing, in terms of making a more productive atmosphere. So the orientation of achievement will differ from place to place and from organization to organization. Recognition factor. The recognition factor depends on the individual, how they want to get recognized, and it differs from various institutions to institutions. So the recognition is based on several things like what was the contribution, the nature of the contribution, the quantum of the contribution, and several things. This can be measured using some kind of a tool that is useful for measuring recognition factor within individuals. Work. What is the orientation of work? What is the orientation of work? And what do they mean by productive work? People come to work in the organization and they want to produce some important, meaningful things. But how far it is productively contributing to the work, concept of work, productive work, constructive work. In all these things, it matters that how you measure the work thing, construct. So this is very important in terms of the organization that you are looking at. It also explains the social dynamics of human performance. If you take the second last item, responsibility is there in relation to the structure of the organization, whether it is centralized or decentralized, and advancement and growth within a centralized or decentralized organization. So work will mainly define social dynamics of the human performance. In case the work is being measured, then it will give you indications about the social dynamics and how people like to work, whether they work in a collaborative atmosphere or whether they work in a research based atmosphere or whether they work on a purely instruction based atmosphere. So these things will define the work element of motivation. Responsibilities will accordingly vary, based on the structure, whether it is centralized or decentralized, and advancement and growth will correspond to the structure, because the structures define the social dynamics of the advancement or progress, whether it is a advancement in terms of work roles and responsibilities, or growth in terms of rank within the organization will be based on the social dynamics corresponding to the structure of the organization. So if you see, then the needs analysis on this basis will be a comprehensive one, and once we are doing this needs analysis on the basis of the following factors, there will be a good analysis, a report of the strengths and weaknesses of the organization will come out. This is a very comprehensive type of thing, and if we do it, then we do it on the basis of data analysis and data collection. So it is a effort worth doing, and it generates a lot of value for the company concerned. These things explain the sleuth of what defines extrinsic and intrinsic motivation both. So this is a very comprehensive and collaborative effort from our training management consultancy. Hope you will like it and give us a call regarding training consultancy.